Hello everybody, it's Patty here with Patty Stitches. Today is May the 6th, 2024, and this is episode 265. On today's show, I have whips, I have a new start, and I have a page finish. So sit back and relax, grab your beverage of choice. Iced tea for me today. Yum, your craft of choice, and let's chat. So, how was everybody's week? Mine was good. We had snow last week, just like we are having snow right now. I have no idea where it's coming from. I mean, it's been really pretty. In fact, yesterday, the littles played outside most of the time that they were here. We even went over to the school that's in our neighborhood, and I got them scooters, so they were scooting around on scooters and had a really great time. We got the motorhome back, so they wanted to cook in the motorhome. So we had lunch in the motorhome, and that was a lot of fun. Friday, I did go knitting, and that was a lot of fun to hang out with the girls and knit and chat, and it was great. Other than that, there really hasn't been a lot going on. So shall we get on with the stitching? I think so. Okay, if you recall, I only really wanted to work on Cottage Gardens, A Year in the Woods. And this is, I'm working on the reindeer. I am stitching this on 36 count. Let me see if I can put these glasses on without too much damage. 36 count fox and rabbit in prehistoric. And I was really into wanting to stitch on that, and I did a lot of stitching on it. But then I realized that May was coming up, so I wasn't able to just stitch on this. So I did get a lot done on this. The body, I'm starting with the white now again. So yeah, I'm really excited with how this is turning out. And it's a lot of fun. So we'll see how far I get on that one in the month of May. So like I said, it's May, so I needed to work on my 1 Dozen Quaker by Rosewood Manor. I'm doing this as I stitch along, and it is Bake Me a Quaker Sal with EJ from the Sunshine Stitchers. I am using the Called For Floss, which is all, I think, Weeks Dye Works. Yeah, it's all Weeks Dye Works. So I was able to complete the May section, and I did a little bit more than that. Not much more, but just a little bit more. And if you recall, I am not doing the 1/1 anymore. I decided I didn't want to do that. So over here was the May. So it was the numbers and just a little bit of this motif, and I went ahead and just did the rest of that motif. So June and July is that really big motif in the center. So I'm going to be working on that for June and July to get that done. So it's like, yeah, right along here. So there was the top of this one that should have been done, but I will wait. So we're right about in there. So yeah, because I don't think the 3 is in here, is it? Oh yeah, I did do the 3. Okay, so I did here, and I don't think I did the 11. But so I've done this, and then like that. So I've only got this bottom and then that big huge motif to do. So, and I'm keeping up with it. I'm really happy too. Oh, I guess I should tell you what I'm stitching this on, correct? Let's see. This is Atomic Ranch fabric. It was a fabric of the month club with Garon. So this is Dune 32 count. So this gets put away for another month. I'm really happy I haven't gotten burnt out on this. And I think it's because I'm not doing the 1/1. because these little itty bitty things are 1/1, and they're okay to do, but I don't have, that's too much brain power at some points, so I decided not to do that. So let me put that over there. Then I pulled out the ABCs by Prairie Schooler, and I am working on E is for embroidery, because I finished D the last time. So E is for embroidery is right here. And this was a Mania start a long time ago, and I completely spaced Mania out. So I'm not doing a Mania per se, but my new start is a Mania. So here we go, and I'll explain that when I get to it. So here is where I got on E is embroidery. I only had the E and is for embroidery in the box. So on the chair. So I did a lot. I got her at scissors, the hoop in the stand, and then this greenery, and I'm working on the cat. So the next time I pick this up, I will be grabbing this and doing the cat. So since this is a Mania part, this is another Mania thing I just decided to do. Since this is a Mania project from a long time ago, I'm just going to go ahead and only work on this project once a week instead of switching it out with Death by Cross Stitch. I think you guys can see it, maybe not, but Death by Cross Stitch is right here, and I will work on Death by Cross Stitch in June. So for May, I will work on this once a week, see how much I can get done in that week time. Okay, and this is being stitched on 28 count wheat by Zweigart, I believe. Yes, so this is wheat, 28 count by Zweigart. So much floss in the bottom of this thing, it makes it hard to put that away. Okay, and then I said I wasn't going to work on the Mirabilia, remember? Well, guess what? I worked on the Mirabilia. So this is Touching the Autumn Sky by Mirabilia on 32 count Stellar by Picture This Plus. And I'm happy to report that the dress is done except for the backstitch and beading. So now I just have to do the feet. So I'm so jazzed. So her feet, I may throw, like I said before, I wasn't going to throw leaves in, but I may throw a couple of leaves in, or I might go to Joann's and see if I can find a button or something, but I may throw some leaves in. So there's beading, shoes, leaves, and backstitch. And yeah, she's coming along really great. These shoes are no joke because they are full of a lot of confetti in these shoes, a lot of color changes, but she's almost there, guys. She's almost there. So that's why I decided I really should work on her. She's almost there. And now we're up to my new start. And the reason I'm going to call this a Mania start and why it's a manic start for me is that it's a chatelaine. This will be my 4th chatelaine that I have going, which is crazy because we all know how if you've ever done a chatelaine, she is no joke. So, and I also started it differently. This is Egypt Garden mandala or mantala. And I did order from European Cross Stitch, so it's got all the fancy floss and beads and crystals. So this is so much fun. And this is the one I really wanted to start, and I should have started before I started the medieval. But here it is. And I started this on Saturday evening and did a little bit of it on Sunday as well. I went ahead and started in the center top. So this is the center of it. I did not start in the center because it's all beaded. And I don't bead these until the very end because I use Q-snaps. I don't use scroll frames, even though I have them. I've never used them because I have to use a magnifier, so it's easier to use Q-snaps. But here it is, and that is all silk floss. There's Gloriana in here, and there's, I can't remember the other one that's in here, but it's all the silk floss right now, and it is such a joy to stitch on. So for Mania, I will be working on this as well. But isn't that beautiful? Oh, just love it. Just love it. So, and then, yes, I worked on something else. I worked on Nouveau Gamer. I only had 300 stitches to go to finish the page, so I went ahead and I finished the page. So this is Nouveau Gamer. It's charted by Gecko Rouge. The art is by Medusa Dollmaker. And it's being stitched on 25 count, easy count. And I forgot to tell you, this is 32 count white. I think it's by Zweigart or by Witchell. I don't know which one she gets, Cindy from European Cross Stitch gets her fabric from. But here it is. It is 4.3 something % complete. There's a heart. So that was fun. I did the heart last night. But that is where we're at. I did move it in the Q-snap, and I have decided to work on this corner next. So, and I was happy to work on this again. So it'll be coming out on the weekends, and I'm happy to work on it. So my May plans, as I have told you, I'm not doing a traditional Mania where you start 15 projects in the first 15 days, or I've done a Monogamania quite a bit, and I'm not going to do that this time because I want to get some things done. I will be working on my Mirabilia. I will be fitting in the Chatelaine, and I will be working on, where'd it go? Oh, the ABC Schooler. Prairie Schooler ABCs, sorry. And sorry if you can hear my clock. If you can hear it, that's a clock that was in my parents' house for many, many years. So I got it back, and yeah, I've been keeping up with winding it and taking care of it. So it's a lot of fun. It brings back the memories. So, yeah, so that's my Mania plans. And I definitely want to get that Mirabilia done in the month of May. I think I can. As long as I don't burn myself out. Backstitch is okay. I mean, I can do it. I don't have a problem with it, but backstitch is boring. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, looking around, I really don't have anything else to talk to you guys about. And I need to be getting on and getting up. I have to make some phone calls this morning. So I hope that you are all staying safe, healthy, and happy. And I hope that whatever you craft it to your heart's content. And I will see you next week. Bye, guys.